Ekse, welcome to another episode of Chats with Jele. So, as I said, on what episode was it? I think episode 6, which was Twax episode, Uguti. From now on, I'll make sure Uguti I bring the best of the best on the podcast. So, on today's episode, I have one of the most booked DJs in Midbank. I'll explain that as we go through the episode. I have a DJ uyenza i-deep house, uyenza i-piano, meaning Shuti is actually a versatile DJ. But then, as I always say, I don't love introducing my guest one because I'll end up mumbling about it nani. So I think we'll just introduce her further. Welcome.
It's very sure. BrianDeDj, Brian Tulani, Kobani. Yeah, that's me.
I really appreciate that because I want to know when I ask them to introduce Bakulma, everything that I'm about to ask. Go on. But then anyway, so can you just explain who is Brian? Where did Brian grow up? Which school did you go to? Just a brief of log.
Brian, umfana ukhulele ezinambeni.
Okay.
But it is just a short period. And then I shift ezinambeni to Taspet, then to Taspet until manje njengoba ngihlala Leopold.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what there was a Leopold.
I know the name, but I've never been there, but I know the name.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, which school did you go to? Like primary, high school?
School.
Because I believe there's people you went to school with that are gonna watch this episode. Maybe they don't even recognize you. So I believe if you can mention which school you went to, it would be nice for the people watching this.
Okay. School, primary. Ngifunda la school Chatsworth Park, and then high school Whitbank High School.
Shout out to everyone from Chatsworth Park and shout out to everyone from Whitbank High.
Yeah.
And then before I carry on, why did you choose to call yourself BrianDeDj? I can see it's already from your name, but what actually inspired the name?
Well, Lekama Manila Vela from one of my cousins who Ogushere, the MC. Shout out to him.
Oh, he's your cousin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shuguti. Actually, nguye wangiletheke mini. But man beyasola ngibuza boy, stage name. Okay, nguye ongifakile. Stage name next. Then after ngathi besingithola amagigi, then stage name bekusola ku Brian. Then wasola buza boy. Then man some other time what sengibona BrianDeDj my poster. Yeah, then ngalithatha.
And it's not gonna lie, it's proper, it's unique, it's really instead of like DJ Brian, it's Brian the DJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Oguhle. I hope bengazi nokuthi is your cousin, but big shout out to Oguhle.
Yeah.
And then you are known for being the most booked DJ in Midbank, and you're known for being a deep house and a piano DJ. So can you just give us a brief on how your DJ journey actually started? How it started? Okay, I can see what's it Oguhle, but then like which year was it? All of that.
Okay, actually DJ started 2020. Yeah, but the COVID makuvali izinto.
A lot of talents actually came out with COVID, ne?
No, beyikhona, but taking it serious ukuthi sengiyosebenzisa ama-CDJ. Because bengisebenzisa laptop, maybe endlini makuna something. Ngiyadlala vele jabulisa abantu. And then abantu batime thatha lento serious. And then ke ngathola isikhathi uyazi zonke izinto bezivaliwe besingenza next. Ngithola ama-cheat ezinambeni. Sizivalela 5 hours, 6 hours, for a month nakhona. Yeah. And challenge.
Okay, and then so did you love music vele since high school years, or it was a thing of like manje recent, or vele even in high school you saw good no man music ngiyathanda?
It's a cousin.
It's a cousin.
Seeds.
And then back then, if you can recall, which kind of music did you actually like gravitate like more? Like which music did you listen to kakhulu?
Or back then?
Back then,
Back then
yeah.
it was house.
House.
Yeah, house straight.
House straight.
Yeah.
Because vele piano, I believe it wasn't popping that
Yeah,
much back then.
yeah.
And then, but you already answered this one. I wanted to ask Uti, so what year did you see Uti really want to be a DJ and you're going to push this thing? Shoot, it's COVID, which is 2020.
Yeah,
2020, ne?
yeah.
And then, did you do any short courses along your journey, or you were taught by people, or you'd say what some things you were self-taught?
Well, in terms of I'm a CDJ, yeah, I'm a cheetah. Really, we were khona umnye cheetah uMusa Ekse wase Soweto.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, so bekavakashile naye la avalelekile la. Then okuhle wangikhomba yena vele yile athi ngipushile.
Okay, so do you ever see yourself maybe going for maybe short courses or something just to get more of the experience kule DJing thing? Or when you think what's manje vele super?
Nah.
Okay, you know what's vele we all think now I think I'm a superstar in that
Yeah.
podcasting thing. Now you think you're a superstar, but do you ever see yourself maybe going to short courses, Jay?
Yeah, because kubalekile ukufunda kuphela.
Just to get more knowledge,
just to
no?
get more knowledge, yabo. Yeah, so vele ngachubeka. But mina la lokho ngikwaziyo ngicabanga ukuthi
enough.
It's enough. But ngizofunda. Yeah.
Okay, so you do two genre, which is a deep house and a piano.
Yeah.
So why both genres? And is it because you don't want to limit yourself, or is it just a matter of kuti you're a fan, vele ukuthi you're a fan of both genres?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of both genres, and futhi ukuba versatile is also like baleki.
So should if tomorrow you can wake up and the hip hop is now the in thing, should you hop on hip hop also?
I'm fun. Yeah, ngazama.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so which genre were you introduced first? But I think you said it deep, né? You
Yeah,
did it deep
it house,
first.
yeah,
The house. And then, do you think a piano will ever die?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
Can't you means he said, yeah, now I think he said he won't die.
He said the piano live.
He said he'll die.
Yeah, he said the piano will die, but the deep house is okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think piano will die. I don't think so.
Sesiyide lesikhathi, ne?
Yeah, because the piano, but at the same time nalo linamachandra wayo. Phakathi spiritually. Gomu.
Oh, yeah.
Lesigija. Yeah, uyangithola. Yeah, so yeah.
Then when, from your side, do you think a deep house will die?
I don't think so. Both of the genres won't die. I don't think so.
So what's causing hip hop nan to die exactly?
The piano. The piano.
And then I've also saw what you did a recent song with Webster and Cairo. I don't know if my facts are right or what.
Yeah.
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 Right. Maybe please just come a bit closer to the side. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just want to ask about that song. But before I ask about this one, do you have any other songs that you've produced yourself, or do you only gravitate more or mixing people's songs?
I'm a bit of a producer. Yeah. And khona ama-track engisebenze kiwo, but awaphumanga, yabo. Some of them I just play them.
Gigs
Yeah,
and
kuma
stuff.
gigs. Yeah, I'm an exclusive one. So I don't mix songs only, but I'm a producer when I get time.
So what's causing ukuthi ungadrophi your songs, your exclusive and all of that? Let's say you play them at the gig and people actually love them, would you consider dropping those songs maybe?
Yeah, obviously, if mangaba abantu bayithanda, then I will drop. Mara kwamanje, no. Kwamanje ngishaya mix. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah, I
Yeah,
saw.
I'm deep in piano. Ngishaya lama mix so that abantu bazokhona ukwazi istyle sami.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then back to the song. How did the song with Webster and Cairo came about? What inspired the song? Because by listening to the snippet you
Yeah.
posted, ngathi there's a meaning behind that song. You can, when you listen to even Cairo, you can see with no man, that there's a meaning behind the song. So what inspired that song and how did it actually come about?
Kahle on that song, Shuguti, mina no Webster, si besispanela, then sayipusha, then saze sayiqeda. And then angihleli ekhaya, I was thinking, ay, Webster man, lento le man,
Need a
dinga ama
vocalist.
vocal. Yeah. Angata plus ukiro umnandi because akudingi ukuthi kumele ngithathe ukiro go to studio. Kiro man umsendele i-track then ukushayela izinto zakhe then ingoma iphume kanjalo. Na azange imgaya idea ukuthi ayenzeni ngithe ngathi mfana na-track shaya.
Or should the lyrics and all of that valid was his. You never gave him anything.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Cairo. Shout out to Cairo. And then moving on, amongst your family, who would you say as your number one supporter?
Number one supporter.
But no, let's actually start with, does your family support what you're doing?
Yeah.
Let's start there. Everyone.
Everyone.
And then amongst them, who is your number one supporter?
Number one supporter in my family.
In your family.
Oh my God.
I low-key knew that one. I don't know how, but then I low-key knew that one. Mama.
Yeah, mama.
Shout out. Shout out. And then amongst Amachita or your friends in general, who would you say is your number one supporter?
By two.
Okay,
Is
I'll give it to you. I normally say people should choose one.
Yeah.
But then I'll give it to
By
you.
two. There's this other guy. Ngatwang ngihamba naye
Yeah, I remember.
the other
remember
day.
the first time you
Yeah,
saw.
he's always been there, my gigs and all stuff. And then Kamala Kusanele. Then no Bennett. That's my cousin also. Number one.
Since day one.
Everyone. Fana ngithi noma mangigibele i-stage and then wenze i-mistake but yena still there fana I push. Yeah.
No, big shout out to him. And then, so going back to when I said you were one of the most booked DJs. So I went through your Instagram.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Uti, you are like the most booked DJ I've ever seen. So my first question is, how do you manage on getting so much gigs? Because it seems like every weekend when you gigging. Do you have a manager or you working with someone closely or what's happening? Besides Amachita wako
Yeah,
that you
besides Amachita.
mentioned, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a manager. I manage myself. And I'm a gigi. Ekaleni. I used to search for them. Yabo? Then the uksearcher then bazokwazi
Bayakurecognize,
yeah, recognize. And then by the moment in lapo, if like ngicedile ngizodlala for free lapho. I'm sure there's someone seeing me, yabo.
Yeah.
Then loyal, thatha ama number, njalo until vele isaqhubeka nanjalo babe.
Okay. So since you say you don't have a manager, can I be your manager?
Not now.
Why?
Yeah. Asimanga kahle.
No, like Mina for free, nothing. For free. Yeah, I'll manage everything because I know which does. I'll explain which why I wanna be your manager or anyone out there who wants to be your manager.
Yeah.
I'm asking for nothing. Even these guys from Dash,
Yeah.
I bought this.
Yeah.
I'm next. I'm not benefiting
Nothing.
anything. Nothing. So that's why I'm asking. One day, when you consider having a manager, can I be the first one? Maybe that day, that time, I know. I mean, I think I have a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
But I don't need anything. If I have to be with you, my gigs, I'll go there. My petrol, nothing, for free.
That's a cool one.
And then going back, so when I went through the Instagram yako, since last year January, you got 68 gigs.
68 gigs.
68. 68 going to 70, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I believe not all of them are there, because when I search, I think it's May on your highlights. It's from last year January to this year May. It's 68.
Yeah, amanye khona. Just ukuthi like I started late to post on Facebook,
Instagram.
Yeah.
But that's already crazy. Since last year January till, because when I looked at that, I think it's from January till May. Yeah, May. Yeah. So my question is, kulama gigs, or have you ever maybe got a gig and you turned down that gig because maybe, let's say, you are tired or something?
Yeah. I've turned out the gig. But my reasons
Too busy.
Not too busy. No, it cannot happen. Ukuthi nokuthi ngikhathele igig. Ukuthi like isingafiki ku agreement yethu.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I don't know if I should ask this question or not, but would you say, Guti, where would you love to see yourself perform one day? Because already you have like 70 gigs. Ngiyacabanga zonke izindawo you've been there. So which other place would you love to see yourself perform?
Cousin first.
Yo. 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 Cousin first, ne?
Yeah, maybe ucabanga ukuthi ngizothi poeki. Nepoeki nayo.
Because everyone said poeki, but okay, cousin first, ne?
Yeah.
Shit.
Outside, boy. Yo.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. And then out of all your gigs, which one has to be your best gig, Jay, overall, and why?
Ooh, best gig.
Okay, you can choose more than 5 because already I said 70 gigs under your name.
Under my name.
So it's too much. Right? You can mention more than one. It's fine.
Which one? It is Ekse and Friends. Ekse and Friends.
Because I believe with your first ever gig, Vele has to be your highlight. Because Vele, it was your first ever gig.
It was Ekse and Friends. Ematayrini shisanyama ezinambini. Yeah, that was the best. Bonani owner idla. Just after mangiceda ukuhlika stage. Wangibulisa mfana.
So what was the reason exactly ukuthi you choose these two? What happened that day that makes you ukuthi vele
because
one of that day
umuntu obekadlala after mina ngathi siyazana kakhulu ne udlale like iset yami, so I had to mele ngicabanga ukuthi yabo uyangithola mina ngisho njalo, then lo landela mina beyashake amadola ngazi wangisendela iVN utali banaye.
So when uthi bekadlala iset yakho, you mean like almost your songs
my,
that you
my playlist lazy angazi ngazo yabo. Yeah, so
and then what happens makwenze kanjalo vele?
Mfana ngicabanga
Actually, Mara, I'd said with Nina, what teacher you have used space vele ready, so you have to be prepared. Even though when we asked with Mina, I had this prepared. Then you have like with almost every song.
No, the thing is, Uguti like in most of the time, Uguti like Mina iset ya mina kubala. Then go on my USB and stuff. Mina njengoba ngisetile from my laptop yami ngiyazi ukuthi ya yazi ngifaka so ngcine ngayi then kube njalo.
Okay. And then, who would you love to share a set with? Let's start locally.
Locally, let me see. Local ageka.
Okay, let's.
Because I feel like we don't play the same style. Okay, bakhona ngamention one. Navy, Don Navy, no Dino. Yeah, Dino M. I don't know.
Cafe,
Yeah. I think you must. Yeah.
I mean, I know everyone loud bang. Let me know. I know. I know everyone loud
Yeah,
bang.
I love fun love. I can say.
And then, if it's not locally, who would it be? Already, I see which value you wanna go big. You already mentioned Cotton Fest, so
Cubs.
Gabs.
Yeah, Cubs.
Okay, and then what? No, before I go to that one, I've also seen you went for an interview. One, I don't know which year, Emalasini FM, and you did a mix for them there.
Yeah.
How was your experience of being part of Emalasini FM, and was it the first time you've been there?
Yeah, for interview it was the first time, but I'm a mix. Even though like calling out to you, like them, like now and then, mfana. If like in Tropile, then I'm sending the link, maybe go WhatsApp. Then on this Friday we're gonna play your mix. But the experience I call now be
So much.
yeah. Plus the interview was on my birthday.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, I can imagine. Yo, okay. And then, what are your thoughts of Wheatbank's entertainment industry?
Witbank entertainment industry, good. Yeah, it's very big.
But that's Sapotan. That's the problem.
On what? 'Cause-
Anything.
or city when like Ushai event.
I was exactly coming to that question.
Yeah.
I had that question with me. It's big, but as Sapotan.
Man.
Because I can host an event, have a fire lineup, but people won't really come. When you can host the event, but you told them to have just 2 people that are big, but people will still choose to go to your event. What do you think is causing that?
Communication. Njengoba wena uthi wena abantu uyabazi mara wena bakwazi.
So meaning networking with people is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all before I go to the quiz. Oh no. Do you ever see yourself hosting a one-man show someday?
Yeah, and nginga host before mara like appear as if like it's a gig. But nginga host somewhere Usman.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do see myself hosting one-man show.
One-man show.
Yeah.
All right, and then before I carry on, so I think people saw on the last episode, what is this? But then if you're watching this and you haven't watched the previous episode, so this is the Dash African Tonic.
Yeah.
Dash African Tonic is available in 4-pack, which is 59 Rand, and is also available in 12-pack, which is 175. So if you'd love to order or would love to purchase it, Dash African Tonic, you can get them on Instagram at Dash African Tonic, and you can get them on Facebook also at Dash African Tonic. But then if they don't reply, do send me a DM and I'll give you the direct number of the person. And then Dash African Tonic is a proudly South African premium mixer. And then their slogan says, "Don't just mix, but create." So we also have a gift for you, which is a 4-pack of the Dash African Tonic. Hopefully you enjoy. Hopefully you love it. But I believe, Guti, you will love it. So I know good Kuma gigs, you normally have riders for. So on my episode, that's your rider for for the episode.
Thanks.
But then do contact dash African Tonic, and the Poik is coming now. So ngicela ukubona ama dash uPoiki, I'd really be happy from my side. And then moving on to your quiz question for the day. So the first people I have Uma 100 or Oguhle the MC. And please don't choose Oguhle because he's your cousin. Be fair right now. Would you choose Uma 100 or Oguhle the MC?
Okay, the MC.
Why? Leave the cousin part.
Yeah. Mnandi. Like
No, I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
yeah.
And then Dr. Toya or Menzi N.
Yay.
It's nothing deep.
Oh yeah. Nothing deep.
It's nothing deep.
Yeah.
And then Mlindo or Ezra.
No, it's
Why?
no. I love his music. House.
Music only.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Another way. Ayenzi izinto ngakhona.
And then Dino Cafe or DJ Chronic SE.
Unfortunately,
Dino.
yeah.
Why?
Chronica Mazda.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then DSN or Don Navy.
Nothing deep.
No, like it's nothing deep.
TSL.
Cause like you can prefer this one because of something else. You can prefer this one of something else. So
Yeah, TSL.
it's nothing deep. And then exotic environment or bang entertainment.
Exotic.
Why? Don't have a reason.
I don't have a reason. Marapega now.
No, I mean I'm promoting local brands. Have you seen me wearing an icon on my podcast?
No.
Since first episode.
Since really,
Yeah, but
yeah.
so I wear all of them. I'm not a fan of this one got cool or a fan of this one got cool. I'm wearing all of them, even though they're running out right now. But then I almost have I think 50% of I'm a local brand while I would
Well, I would think.
50% I have them all.
Shout out.
And then Munati Express or Ipo Navy movement.
I don't know. Munati. Yes.
Never heard of it. It's the one that's hosting Ekawashaka Twax. The one that's organizing everything.
Munati Express. Yeah. Hey.
So Munati Express or Po Navy movement. It's nothing deep, guys.
Yeah,
like, please
deep.
don't answer. It's nothing deep.
Yo, father.
And then piano or deep house. I wanna hear this one.
Deep house.
Why? Because already I thought
Been
maybe
Been there.
Mara, that's not being fair. I know when you say the good piano won't die.
It won't die.
So why you choosing it deep house? Because it's been there.
Been there.
Mara, you should piano starting and then now you 2030 people want to gonna say it's been there. I'm choosing it because it's been there. So are you still going with it deep house?
Yeah, I'm still going with deep house.
And then a Diamond Cafe or Ematairen. Why?
It's my home.
It's your home.
Yeah.
And then Upeka or Uchanli.
Hey. Hey.
Yo guys, yo people love Upek. What's your reason?
No, she's cool. She's humble. We share a shop.
Shout out. And then Jukes the MC or Kamka the MC.
Uchuk. I know him more than Kam Mazda.
But they worked together. Back
Yeah,
then
no
you
babona.
used to see Jukes no Kamka, same place, very always.
Yeah. Nokubabona vele maba MC wangisho ba MC as a group. Yeah. But Uchuk.
Jukes.
And
And then
ngingadlala naye Yeah.
And then a double dose or 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Why?
Double dose is enough. Double dose is new.
Meaning?
But
Really?
yeah.
Now I was wishing to bring them on a podcast, manje.
Nah, I don't know. The split. I think for 2 weeks.
Hey, man.
As long as cover go Facebook. Or maybe
I'm
it's
not
because
familiar with the Facebook.
Yeah.
Yo, hi, Mar. Why?
I don't know.
Mar, okay, when in your view, what do you think happened?
Nah, serious.
Oh, my plan has been ruined again. I was really planning on bringing them both here.
So you let you 1 for 1.
Yeah. Okay. It's really sad news.
Yeah.
And then, what can people expect from BrianDeDj upcoming months and upcoming years?
Still more music. My mixtape, keeping piano is still gonna be big. I'm also like wishing for the broadcast for a mixing. Yeah. And nama
Gigs, obviously.
yeah, nama gigs. And next year I'm planning on to keep maybe even 4 singles. Yeah, then I'll see what happens by Tatanjani.
I mean, I want to push for you to get to Cotton First next year. I don't know how, but I'll try my best to make it happen. I don't know how,
Okay.
but maybe that will convince you to choose as your manager if I get you that gig. Do we have a deal? And then, if you were to give a shout out to anyone out there right now, who would it be and what would you love to say to them?
Okay, shout out to my parents for supporting me. Shout out to Amagang, Lawa Mwaziyo. You push every day. Caesar, when we have a gig for like the way they are, but Ekse as if my manager, but Banga. So thanks for everyone and my guy here, Cakes LeFlair, he's always been there. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm a supporter wako.
Namasupporter, thanks guys. Bongi support and yeah, bongi support.
What do you want to say?
But download it, but stream a mix. Yeah. Yeah.
And then a message you have for everyone that's trying to get as much gigs as you have, and a message who's for someone who's also wants to maybe be a DJ someday. What would it be?
On my side, stay humble. Into mga uyayifuna uyifunde and forced.
And you are humble, not gonna lie. Even when I approached you, I was like, yo, okay, Brian is aware of the podcast, but now my approach, you react and you were so cool, and it's crazy how you actually recognized me. I've been cutting, say, explain, I was okay, I do a podcast, that part is overwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. But then you are really humble, and big shout out on that one.
Yeah.
And then from my side, that's all I wanted to say to you. And I really appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
Hopefully, when I get you that gig, Cotton First, I'll teach you afterwards.
So cool.
But then even if we're getting a gig somewhere, do make sure, to tell us, or if maybe some year you have something to tell us, or there's more to BrianDeDj, do make sure to DM me, like just a DM away. But then big shout out to you, and I really hope you enjoyed this episode. And then from my side, that's it. But I just want to say something. This is gonna be episode 10, and I really didn't think I'd get this far, because 3 more episodes and then season 1 ends. So I really appreciate everyone who subscribed. Even if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, I appreciate you for watching this episode. I appreciate the followers on Instagram, appreciate everyone on Facebook. Big shout out to everyone that actually supports the movement. Big shout out to obviously Brian for coming through. I don't know what's in it, but then big shout out to you. And then last question I have for you: how much views can you expect on your episode?
I don't know. Maybe some overtake means.
That episode. Pella, but no, I'm letting them fight. But then how much? Because the men's said 150. Men's is running on 240 now in 2 days.
City 120.
No, 200 guys. I'm a guest. I'm saying 100. No, I don't work with 200. Actually, you know what? 250. Brian is big on Facebook, so let's make this 250 happen. Yeah. 250 at least in a week. In a week, 250. But then again, that's it from my side. Appreciate everyone that's watching this. Hope we get to meet on the next one.